There's a lot of videos about growing up African, but none of these videos truly capture the experience. I'm not one of these Western Africans who just have African parents but were born in the US. I still live in the motherland, fam.
To this day!
I see people talking about snow bunny this, snow bunny that. We've got choco bunnies. You feel me? So since nimezaliwa na nimelelewa Kenya, it's time to tell you what growing up African is really like. You just got born and what? You're a girl?
Get back in the kitchen.
Kidding. Well, it depends. So you just got born and boom, a Bible's thrown in your face and you're told to read it. Fam, I'm 0 years old. I don't even know what a vowel is. How am I even supposed to read? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten. Alright, so now you're Christian. So you just turned 6 and your tooth's loose. Better go to the dentist to get it removed, right? Psych! There is no dentist! Fam, when I was a kid, my dentists were 5 big buff black men my fam used to call over. Dentists? More like 10 fists, fam. These mandem had me recreating the Piper Perry meme every time I had a loose tooth. Now, I know you can't tell by my obvious charisma, but when I was a kid, I was a whole bitch, fam. I was so terrified of pain that it literally took 5 men holding me down, no diddy, for grabbing my arms and legs so that one could pluck my tooth out. So unfortunately, I know what another man's fingers taste like. And just like Drake fans after Kendrick dropped, they're salty. At this age, you realize that one of the most impressive things about Africans is most of them are bi or trilingual. In Kenya, the average person speaks English and Kiswahili and also their mother tongue. So we're actually pretty smart, except when it comes to picking leaders. Then we turn into dumb monkeys. Now that you're officially 8, it's time for your fast.
Baba boy.
Whether or not you'll see something like this really depends if you grow up rich or poor. So if you're wondering how our financial situation was, let's just say the rats in our house weren't paying rent either, fam. So one day I was playing football when my best friend at the time, Mike, pulls up and asks me if I want to see it.
Baba boy.
And I go,
that's a great idea.
We lived near a railway track at the time, so Mike takes me to the bottom of the track and we see a large group of people. We asked the guy if we could move and he goes, hey, songeni, acha watu wawili waone hii mwili, man. Songeni. This grown adult man really cleared the path for 2 children to see a
Baba boy.
Bro did not care about our innocence, and sure enough, it was a
Baba boy.
Apparently the guy was mad drunk and walking along the tracks late night when he passed out and fell on the tracks. Then the train saw his body and was like, cut it. So Mike walks up to one half of the guy and takes the bottle of booze his hand was still holding, drinks what's left, and the whole crowd cheered.
What's wrong with you?
Then after that, we went back home and slept like we were auditioning for a coma. I wish I could tell you I was traumatized, but I'd be lying. The entire ordeal didn't feel real. That night, I remember going to my mom and telling her what I saw, and she just goes, so did you finish your homework? It's at this age that you realize that our food is
Baba boy.
Amazing. We've got ugali, githeri, nyama choma, mutura, ngwashe, mandazi, but the fish, kwanza ukikaeka na kasembe na ka avocado. But there's this one dish I loved as a kid. Now, this one will probably make some of y'all throw up. Gee, even my own blood, my family used to look at me eating this and go, oh hell no! That's hell no! You know how when it rains you see flying termites, yeah? I used to wait until their wings drop off, collect these in a can and deep fry them.
Oh! Ew! Dude!
What the? Now I know this might sound disgusting, but fam, did you forget that some of y'all eat ass? What? I'm disgusting for deep frying some bugs? You're out here chowing down on rectums and I'm the weirdo? You finally did it, G. You finally hit the big 1-0. And to congratulate you, we're gonna cut your pee-pee off.
Whoa! Wait 1 second.
Don't worry, silly. It's time for your initiation. You're gonna be a man now. And we're not gonna cut it all off, just the skin at the top. So when I turned 10, my parents sent me to get Now, how it worked was you'd pay, send your kid to a camp where they'd slice his meat, take care of him for 3 weeks, and send him back. But bro, remember how I said I didn't like pain? So I got there on Monday and you had to stand in a long queue to go see the doctor. But fam, I kept walking back to the end of the queue, and since there were over 500 boys in that camp, I could just rinse and repeat. So Monday goes by and I'm safe. But on Tuesday, they got me, bro. One of the doctors saw me walking back to the queue and goes,
Why are you running? Why are you running?
so it's finally time. And I'm looking at the doctor and I noticed that he's got 4 fingers on his right dominant hand. This man didn't have a pinky. Bro, the entire future of my dating life is in this hands, and he can't even count to 10. So the doctor unzips me all without breaking eye contact and goes,
Hey, Sonny, what a nice peepee you have. Let's make it all nice and sharp.
Sir? The Vatican is that way? I think you're in the wrong profession. If you like little boys that much, you need to switch out your white coat for some white robes. Finally, I get through it suspiciously while feeling no pain, but only because I got an injection that made me feel like I just got a lap dance from Lizzo. Numb from the waist down. But fam, the injection only lasted 3 hours, and as soon as that ran out, my bandaged meat rose up, looked me in the face, and went, now, if you thought that any of that was tough, you're not gonna make it. I haven't even talked about the truly disturbing fam. 0 to 10 was just the warm-up. Time to take off the training wheels because now you're about to be a teenager.